Edurne, Daphne here. Thank you for your email, of course. Let me check this one for you. I wouldn't normally do this, okay? But because it's you and because we are in this unusual situation, let's go through it, okay? So, experts throughout top universities in the UK, like Oxford and Cambridge, okay, have debated the issue of whether the advances in technology like the internet and cell phones have played a vital role. So advances, and this is your verb, have played a vital role in improving our lives and how we work, or has, right, uh, or has made us more reliant and addicted to our phones. Okay, that's an incredibly long sentence. Um, you've got this example, like Oxford and Cambridge, like the internet. I would cut that because, like, the examiner's going to get lost. So, I mean, it's not wrong, but it's just too long. Advances in technology have played a vital role in how we work or have made us more reliant and addicted. So the most important words I want to see here are these two, which is fantastic. So super good work there. That is great. Well done. Although I agree that living in the current world of advanced technology outweighs its drop now, this doesn't work. Because living in the current world outweighs its drawbacks. So you'd have to say, I agree that the benefits of this development, I would say that, or of these developments, maybe soft, to be really clear, the benefits of these software developments outweigh any disadvantages. So coming into this bit, cut that, it's important to consider the effects which could impact, so you don't need it, which could impact our lives and behaviours. This essay will discuss, okay, that's fine. Yeah. So that's a long intro. It's absolutely fine, but just be a bit careful. And let's just check the length of this essay. Yeah, watch out. Okay, I'm really cautious with people who write so much. 468. The guideline is 250. Okay, I would be much happier if you could stick at 350. Okay, I had a lovely student last week who did not get his 7 because he was writing well over 400 words and he ran out of time. So please, 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 you must cut your essay. Okay, don't wait for me, you do it. On one hand, there's ample evidence that new technologies improved our everyday lives considerably. Okay, if you want to cut, you can cut this. You can go. So this could go. I'm going to put it in a different colour. This could go. Firstly, just come in here. New technological advances have, watch out this, advances have, watch out on that grammar, bridged the long distance communication gaps, okay, have provided new internet opportunities to connect to anyone, absolutely. Secondly, internet, cell phones and computers have, come on, open new business models like online shopping, which could not have been possible without having spread internet connection around the world. Good. Without having, rather than spread, without having reliable internet connections maybe around the world. Okay. So I think an adjective is fine there. Research by Oxford has demonstrated, demonstrated that 60% of sales come from I'm going to go has, because this situation isn't finished sales from e-commerce. So it's demonstrated that 60% of sales come from e-commerce, meaning that businesses are relying on the internet to make more profit. Okay. Therefore, it's clear that new technology has shaped the world we live in today by providing new ways. Okay. Allow new business models. Okay. Yes, but I think you should be saying here, businesses are relying on the internet to increase their businesses. So I'm not convinced that this line here gets back to the idea of reliance. Yeah. So businesses need the internet in order to make their sales. Yeah, this is, be careful. I think we said this before, didn't we? This is this idea about dependence. Yeah. So we depend on them to talk to our family, and the businesses depend on them to get the sales. On the other hand, the impact was that on have had, yeah, but that's okay. Human behaviours, or even addiction, cannot be overstated. Good. This is largely because most of the population tend to communicate online more than in person, giving more importance to the virtual world. Yep. This has led to issues. I would say, put an adjective in here, worrying issues such as mental health. Yes, good. For example, has shown that most of the population has developed not most, many or significant numbers. The research demonstrated that people check their phone more than 300 times a day. Consistent with this, mindfulness has become a trend. Yeah. Mindfulness online. Therefore, it's clear that phones have that. So here, reliance and dependence on phones has taken over. Okay, so get this in here. Keep coming back to the point. Come back to the point at the end of the paragraph. Come back to the point at the end of this paragraph. Connect this all back up to your keywords. Okay. Yeah, I hope that really shows you very clearly what to do. Keep checking that question. From the arguments given, I firmly believe that internet new communication devices provide us with new ways to relate to each other as well. Yep, should not be forgotten. Devices have to be used wisely. Okay, good. Very nice there. Okay, that's fantastic. Good essay, okay? I still think you could cut it down. Well, you should cut it down, okay? But that is much clearer. Just keep on reinforcing that idea of dependence, okay? So, the issue of the influence that new technologies had has grown in importance. Yeah, good. If the internet continues to gain spelling. If the internet continues, UES, to gain, or gaining is okay, but they're both okay. Presence in the way people communicate nowadays, comma, their spelling, be more implications. What kind of implications? You have to say, if you're going to use implication, you have to say positive or negative. More positive implications in how we relate and communicate with each other. Relate to, and communicate with each other. It's a little bit unclear, that sentence. I'm not quite sure about that, because you need to sort of, I don't know what's come before kind of thing. Although dependency are concerning, comma, the consequences of technological advances, spelling advances although dependency on the internet and phone are concerning, the consequences of technological advances, they're still are concerning. The consequences of technical advances, you don't need that. Should technical advances and benefits should still be taken into account. Now, that's how I would do that sentence, because I've put the comma there. It could be that you wanted the comma somewhere else, but it just shows how important it is to put the comma in. Okay. Although dependency on the internet and phones are concerning, consequences of technical advances, so many benefits developing. Again, I need to know where the comma's coming in here. This is the correct thing here. Although dependency on the internet and phones are concerning, You could say, yeah, again, not too sure about that one either. Um, it's this consequences I'm not sure. So if you take out that, if you cut that, again, the sentence works. Yeah? And you have to have your comma there, I think. And then that sentence works. Okay? All right. I hope that helps you. Well done. Good work. Look forward to getting your next essay. Take care.